Yo, what's going on, fam? It's your boy BH Humbo here, bringing you a brand new upload. That's right, BH Humbo, baby. We joined Team BH yesterday. Let's go, baby. But today's video, man, is in light of that. I'm going to be telling the story of how I joined Team BH, how I actually made it to one of the best organizations in Fortnite, man, the Dream Org. And I'm going to be telling you guys how I did it, man, just giving you my story, trying to really motivate and inspire you, and show you how this actually works from the inside on how to join your Dream Org, how to join any team that you are going for, whether it's big or small. I'm going to be telling you guys the legit stuff, man. I understand how the industry works. I've been through it, man. It's been a long journey, but we made it, and I'm going to give you guys this in-depth story. Hopefully it helps you guys out, and if it does, make sure you drop a sub for your boy Humble, man. Road to 100,000 subs, and I love you guys. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it really does help you and motivate you on your grind for your favorite team, man. Let's go. All right, guys, so to begin this story, man, I first took a big interest in Team BH back in November of 2019, which was a year and a half ago. And just to put that into perspective for you guys, a lot of you guys are so impatient, man. You think everything's gonna happen overnight, and it really doesn't. It's crazy because at the time I had 0 subscribers on YouTube. 0. I only had a Twitch and a very small Twitter following. I actually reached out to Mayo, the BH owner. If you guys know BH Mayo, shout out to my freaking homie, dude. But I asked him, my first question to him ever was, do I need a YouTube channel? I literally asked that, and it's actually funny because that is the reason I started my YouTube channel, was because he said, yeah, of course, bro, you need to have all platforms. And that's the first mistake that I want to tell you guys. If you don't have a YouTube, a Twitch, a TikTok, an Instagram, and a Twitter, you are missing out on so many opportunities to join teams and orgs that you're looking to go for. You know, the big goals you want to hit, those long-term goals are only going to be achieved if you diversify across all the platforms possible. Teams want people that are making content on as many different things as possible, as many channels as possible, as many different flows and assets for them, because that's going to bring them more value when it comes time to decide to recruit you. So, getting through that, I asked him, he said, yes, I need to have this YouTube channel. So I made my YouTube channel, right? And keep in mind, I had one back in about 2014 when I was literally like 14 years old, 15 years old, right? And it died. I was like a Call of Duty channel. That was my last YouTube channel. So then I made this channel and started uploading Fortnite content around a year and a half ago after I had this DM, which was literally the reason I started it, which is crazy, right? And I started grinding for BH, okay? And so a lot of you guys may not know this, okay? Humbo was grinding for BH for 6 months, man. I was putting in hard work, like grinding. I went for the RC, the recruitment challenge back then, you know, starting out early 2020, and I was going in, man. I thought I was going to make it, in all honesty. I was putting in work. I was getting tons of support on Twitter, and my YouTube was starting to gain some traction. But guess what, guys? It did not work out, man. I was edged out, as a matter of fact, by BH Not Luck, now 1% Not Luck, and then BH Spry. Both of those keyboard and mouse players made it over me in that 2020 recruitment challenge, and good on them, man. Of course, Not Luck, as you all know, he did beat me out for that BH spot, which is pretty funny to think about, and obviously it was a great decision by them. As we all know, Not Luck is an absolute animal and is blowing up like crazy. Freaking love him for it. He was literally so small when he did it, so hats off to him. But yeah, guys, you probably didn't know that fun Humbo fact. Not Luck beat me out originally for my spot in the BH recruitment challenge back in 2020. And by no means am I the best player or even one of the better players in BH, guys. As you can see all these people on the screen, I'm showing tons of different BH members in this video. You guys can check their links out in description. Please drop a sub to all my homies, man. They're all featured in this video, all their montages, so you guys can check them out. Show them some love while I tell you guys this story, but let's get back into it. And then shortly after losing that recruitment challenge, man, I was really down, man. I was really upset. I just had a chip on my shoulder, and a lot of it wasn't BH's fault, but I had some animosity, man. I definitely wanted to prove everybody wrong. And I ended up ending my BH grind shortly after that recruitment challenge, which was definitely a, you know, a very emotional decision at the time, but everything happens for a reason, and now I'm standing here today, and that just goes to prove it, right? Hard work over time beats out anything. So just to explain what happened after that, I ended up ending my BH grind, and then I went for a chronic grind. And looking back at this, I really did do that chronic grind out of spite for BH, and it's not that BH did anything wrong. I just wanted to join so bad, man, and I really poured my soul into that, and just not having it work out really put a chip on my shoulder. I just was in that prove people wrong mentality, which is definitely not a healthy place to be, but it does make you work hard, so I can't say that. But yeah, I ended up grinding for chronic, and really my heart was never in that grind. I did want to join BH. That was where my heart was. That's the family I wanted to be a part of, but it just didn't materialize, and I went for chronic just kind of on a knee-jerk decision. And yeah, I'm shorting the story a lot here, but yeah, so I went for chronic and that did not work out either. After about 5 or 6 months, just had no luck there. I just wasn't breaking any ground, so I ended that grind as well. So now you guys need to understand here, between BH and chronic, that is 1 year of me grinding for teams and not making it anywhere as far as with major organizations. I had put in so much time and so much effort, so much work, thinking that I was going to make it, thinking that I was going to break through. And sure enough, after a year of straight work going for both of those teams, 6 months of commitment apiece, I was nowhere. So then I made a very, very, very different decision, right? I decided to do something that I never will look back at and regret. I decided to grind for myself, start focusing more on my own channel, my own brand, my own content, and seeing how I could innovate it to make it special for you guys, right? So I went from having really struggling views. My channel was very dead, very small, and I started uploading these types of commentaries that you're listening to right now. I changed up my content, man. I became much more unique. You know, when you're uploading algorithm videos and you're just chasing what every other Fortnite creator is doing on all these different platforms like Instagram and stuff, you're copying the same movesets, the same piece control. You're basically just chasing a couple months behind what everyone else is doing. You are pretty much relying completely on luck to blow up if you want to see the numbers gain and join the teams and stuff. But I decided to take it from a different perspective. I wanted to be motivational. I wanted to share my stories, make my content me, man, and really connect with you guys. And I think that that has worked out absolutely amazing for me, as you guys know, and for you if you enjoy the videos. But it's been a crazy experience, man, a crazy ride. But just keep in mind, you guys, look, I'm 21 years old, just turned 21. My birthday just happened. Guys, I was 14 years old, okay? I'm sure a lot of the people watching right now are 12, 13, 14, maybe younger, maybe a little older. But the point is, I was 14 years old with a Call of Duty YouTube channel. I thought I was going to be the next Syndicate, the next, whatever. I thought I was going to be insanely big. None of that ever happened. My YouTube channel died. I quit when I was 14, and it didn't happen for me to hit this 50, 60, 70,000 subs till I was 20 years old, okay? You guys need to understand, if content creation is something you're truly passionate about and you want to join one of those big orgs or teams in the future, it might not happen on Fortnite. It might happen on a different game for you down the road, but you have all the time in the world if this is something you truly want to pursue. I promise you. It's crazy how life works. You'll sit at zero for so long, and then something just clicks one day if you just keep working, keep hammering at it. And I know it doesn't seem like that. I know it seems like all these big creators you're looking at started differently than you, but the fact of the matter is that we didn't. We're all just people. We're all just human beings. All these people you see that have all the things you want feel just about the same way you do, man, especially right now. Like, it's not as different as you think it is, man. It all depends on how much time you're willing to sacrifice, how long you're willing to sit there and keep putting in the work. But so yeah, guys, I put in a 6 months on the BH grind early last year, put in 6 months on the chronic grind, didn't make that either. And then I just went FA for a bit. I joined Delirium, focused on myself, got my numbers up, got my grind up, got my views up, changed my content, became a unique creator, which I think is one of the most important things you guys can do. Because listen to this, who else does BH have that makes content like I do? As you guys can see, all these players that are absolutely cracked, and I'm not going to be able to compete with them head-to-head clip-wise to be able to join BH, obviously. So I had to find other perspectives, other things that I could bring to the team. And you cannot find somebody else, on this roster that does exactly what I do. I definitely bring a new piece to the puzzle. I've given them value. I've given them something new to add. And this is something you guys need to ask for yourselves with whatever team you're trying to join, whatever goal you have. If you want to sign to an org, what do you bring to that org that somebody else isn't already bringing? If you're just a fast editor, that's all you are. Zero personality. You're not bringing in, really good social media marketing. You're not doing anything. You're just really fast editor. What if they already have 3 or 4 fast editors? What is the purpose of bringing you on? Especially if you're a tier worse than them or even just equal to them. There's no urgency to pick you up. You don't really add any extended value or broaden the range that the roster has to offer. You're not, any new of an addition. You're a cookie cutter of what, 300, 400, 500, other kids are that are behind you or competing with you. You're the cookie cutter version of it. So that's not going to make you special. That's not going to make a team really lock on you and pick you out over all these other amazing players that are going for whatever team you're thinking of or have in mind. You have to think, about it in that light. And I know it can be hard sometimes to look at yourself that brutally honestly, but I promise you, honesty is the best medicine for yourself, man. You'll never see yourself start to improve and move forward in life faster until you start being honest with yourself about what you bring, strengths and weaknesses wise. And now guys, continuing with the story, you guys all know your boy Humbo's been grinding out the videos the last 4 months. We've been uploading tons of tips, commentaries, stories, progressions, all those types of things, you know, best settings, everything I can think of. And we've been seeing some very consistent growth. So I think this was the real big difference here as to why it was a really good time for me to join BH now is one of a couple things. I never stopped supporting them. I kept the noties on for all the BH boys because I really respect them and respect what the brand is about. Mayo is an absolutely amazing owner. He actually helped me out so much even when I wasn't grinding for BH, wasn't talking about BH. He stuck with me, supported me, gave me tips and advice, you know, really was like a, you know, a big brother in the community to me all the way through this last year I've been working out in the community, because I really never, you know, left his back either, man. I always kept supporting him because I respected him so much even after I ended my grind. And that's what's really important about this, man. All these org owners and team owners are just people, man. And if you find a group of people that you respect, get as close to them as possible, man, because they are going to help you out so much mentally in the long run. And that's a lot of times what ends up getting you to join a team, man, is just having a mutual respect for each other and really knowing what type of person that owner is and what type of person you are, you know, the vice versa connection there. But yeah, guys, I ended up asking him and he decided I was worth it, man, and I really appreciate that opportunity and I will not waste it. BH Humbo's official, man. But that's the story on how I joined BH, man. I just started growing consistently, you know, asked him after all that time, really built up a rapport with them, and you know, I got so much respect for him, so it's crazy to see it all come to fruition. But yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it motivational, inspiring. I hope you understand that patience really is the key. After this video, just make sure you drop a sub with the noties on if you did go on to enjoy it, and a like on this video. Put a lot of time into my vids, as y'all know. But without further ado, have a wonderful day. It's been your boy BH Humbo, and I am out.